Look at this idiot. Look at him. What is he trying to do? He's so stupid. Look how awful that is. Do you see those streaks he left? Look at those. What an idiot. Yo, steak and shake looks hella good though. Oh man, why did I get in this car? Apparently his car is super broken. But it's fine. Look at him. Does he not know how to pump gas like an actual human? It's okay. We bully each other all the time. What? He only put 15 gallons in his tank? Oh my god. What a fool. So how you feel, Austin?
I feel satisfied with my gas purchase.
Never say that again. Alright, yeah, so, I didn't do anything yesterday, okay. Actually, I did a lot yesterday. But, after me and Austin got gas, he came over to my house, and, I took a nap. He was on Reddit for like an hour. And we got dinner, and then we went to the barn for a while. And then it was like, I got home. I didn't sleep until like 6 a.m. Yeah, so, obviously, it is no longer yesterday. It is a Saturday at 11 o'clock. Yeah, I didn't get up until like, what's his face? What time was it? 1-ish, 1 o'clock? Watched 3 sports at the same time. Well, I watched 3 different games at the same time. Red Wings, Ferris, they had their first playoff game today, and Michigan State. Michigan State lost because they're not that good right now. Red Wings pulled off another win. Ferris won, barely. They played really good in the first like 3 quarters, but in the 4th quarter they started being really bad, and then they almost lost, but then they didn't. So. And then they have another home game next weekend, or next Saturday, and I might go to that with my dad. So, that'll be cool if I end up going to that. Oh, what else did I do today? I didn't really do much. It was more of a relax, don't feel like trash, because what happens if you don't get a lot of sleep, you feel like absolute garbage. And I felt like absolute garbage, I still kind of do. So yeah, so yesterday Friday and Saturday are going to be combined. Obviously, as you can already tell, because the title, and the fact that it's going to say November 16, and then November 17, before I start talking. Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, my hair is, I didn't shower today, so I put on a hat, and it was in a bun for a while. Because what happens is if it's like this, it gets my face if I start doing things, and it doesn't stay up, and then I need it out of my face when I try and be productive. Ah, my chair. Ah. So yeah, it's been uneventful. I mean, as per usual. But I worked on my Calc 3 mini test for a little bit with my friend Drew. We're not supposed to work on it together. I mean, we didn't work on it together. He asked a question, I gave an answer, the answer was wrong, he asked another question, and then we came to a conclusion on how to do a problem. Now that is not cheating. It was just a question. It was like, how would you do this? And I was like, oh, maybe this. And he's like, oh, maybe this. And we're like, oh, it's this. Because we actually do have, like, different tests. They have, like, different numbers and, like, slightly different questions. So, it's fine. It wasn't cheating. I was just using your resources. Especially since, like, me and, Drew, during class, like, we talk all the time. Like, I met him this year through, like, Calc 3. And he lives on, like, the other side of the state. But he goes to GVSU now. And, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. I'm gonna miss him once the semester's over. We've had some good laughs. We've had some good times. And me and him, do so well in that class. Like, I'd have to, like, sound super, like, arrogant and kind of, like, full of myself, but me and him solve all the problems. Like, we'll get, like, a activity to do, and we'll just take charge for our group. He'll read the question, I'll write it down, we'll talk about it and be like, oh, this is how we do it. And then we'll be stuck, and he'll be like, Ben, give me the marker. And then he'll do something, I'll be like, wait a minute, give me the marker. And then we'd explain it to people. And then Javier, our professor, would walk around and be like, so I have a question for you guys. And then he'd ask, like, other people in our group, and they'd be like, oh, I don't know. And me and Drew would be like, we have an idea. One of the other people in my group, we have, like, there's three main people. It's me, Corey, and Drew. Corey, he does a lot as well. Like, he's our drawer. He's a good drawer. He draws stuff for us, like if we need a diagram or anything, and he helps a lot as well. But then we always have like a rotation of like 2 or 3 other people that join. So we'll have like probably 4 or 5 people max in our group, and they just kind of don't do anything. But then they'll ask questions, be like, how'd you guys do that? Why'd you do that? So we help them out. It's really awkward though, because it's a class full of like freshmen in college. And then there's, like, I think a sophomore or 2, and I think there's 1 junior. So it's just really weird if I'm explaining something to, like, someone who's, like, a year or 2 years older than I am. It's just kind of funny to me, because I enjoy it, because I like math, and I'm good at it. It's, like, the one thing I'm good at in life. But, yeah. So me and him talked about it, the test, and we've come to a consensus, or census, whatever. It's late. We came to a conclusion on the correct way to set up a problem, but I just need to go through and do the rest of them. But I'll have to finish that by Tuesday. But I do have to study tomorrow because I have 2 exams on Monday. I have to watch the Lions, finish both the take-home tests. AP Physics, I just have to write answers down because we did all the work during class. And it's all in our AP Physics group chat. Yeah, so we have a group chat with, like, I think everybody but, like, 2 or 3 people in it, and we just discussed the test, and we all have the same, like, we made an answer sheet for it, so people can get the right answers. It's pretty funny. So, all I gotta do is just copy some stuff down for that. Calc 3, I just gotta do question 1, because we figured out question 2 mostly, and question 1 was pretty easy. I haven't, like, delved too far into it, but when I read it, I was like, oh, I understand. I got this. So, I'm going to do that tomorrow. Study for A-Push and AP Physics, because I have my exam for those on Monday. A-Push I'm not worried about. We have a study guide just for what's on the exam, and I heard it wasn't too difficult. AP Physics I'm really worried about, just because I don't really understand. Like, physics is not my strong suit. Give me calculus and I'll be fine. But physics, it still hasn't just clicked with me yet. Mostly because I haven't had a physics class, so kind of jumping into the hardest physics class was kind of not the smartest move. It just kind of, it's dumb. Because people are like, Ben, how do you do this question? I'll be like, I have no idea. And they'll be like, aren't you in Calc 3? And I was like, yeah. And then they'll look at me like, aren't you supposed to be intelligent? I'm like, okay. Yes, I am intelligent, but physics, calc, they're connected in some ways, but physics and calc are 2 separate concepts. Like, one's more of a science, and one's, like, legit just calculus and math. Granted, there's, like, calculus in physics, but we haven't learned that yet. So when we get to that part, I'll probably be a god. I'll be amazing. Hopefully. I need to stop being so full of myself when it comes to calculus, but I'm doing well. Like, my best grade right now is in calculus. Like, not A-Push, not physics. It's in calculus. I'm doing better in a legit college class. I just find that really stupid. But yeah, I have a lot I need to get done in the coming days. But then we have Thanksgiving break, which I'm really excited for, because I need a break. I need a break from people, from school, and just from everything. Like, I just need to be able to sleep for a good 10, 12 hours a day, just to recoup and get my energy back, because I need that. It'll be nice, because I think since this week I only have class Monday at the high school and then Tuesday at college, because I don't have a 4th or 5th hour exam, so I don't have to go to class on Tuesday. I don't have to go to high school on Tuesday. So I'm hoping to stream sometime this week. We'll see. We'll definitely see. I do want to get something uploaded gameplay-wise to the channel if I don't stream, like, just YouTube-wise, because I want to get back in the swing of that. I've been doing kind of bad with these life stuff videos recently, just because, it's hard for me to, like, get into the habit of, if I'm doing something, to just whip out my phone and record it for a little bit. It's easier when I have, like, a class, because then if no one's, like, if I'm walking back to my car from the high school, and there's nobody around, I'll just, talk as I walk to my car. Or if I get to GVSU, like, 5 minutes early, I'll just talk in my car. When I come, I'll just talk in my car. Or, like, at night, I'll just talk here. It's just, like, when I have downtime, but I'm trying to get better at when I'm actually in the moment doing something interesting to, like, be like, yo, what's up, guys? I'm, like, at the gas station with Austin. Yo, what's up, good? So, yeah. We'll slowly get better. I want to just be better in general. Like, I want to be physically better, mentally better, and just better. So, that's what I'm striving for, just to be better. So, yeah. Have set goals. Like, I'm setting goals. Like, this was me being, like, consistent with this is one, like, a big goal, because then it makes it more of a routine and keeps me focused on tasks I have to do. Like, I'll tell you guys, I'll say, yeah, this is what I have to do today, and then I'll actually get it done, because I told people I'm gonna do it, and I like to keep my word, at least, more or less. And I know I haven't shown you my program yet, but I haven't gotten around to it. It'll happen eventually. That's, like, low priority, because the program's done, it's there, it's not going anywhere. Whereas some other stuff are due. I need priorities. Priorities are good too. So, yeah. We'll see what happens in the coming days. Yeah, I've been rambling on for a while. It's late. I kind of want to sleep, but then I have to write something tonight. Just about it, just write something. That's as much I'm gonna say about it. Just because I don't feel like saying anything more. And that's that. Because it's still my life. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna tell you guys everything. Unless something good happens. I'm trying to keep this as positive as possible. If that hasn't been, like, clear in the past. Because I don't want to bring negativity. Like, maybe I'll probably discuss, like, if I'm feeling down. Maybe in, like, kind of what I do. How I unhealthily, if that's even the proper verb or adjective, deal with that, because I don't always handle it in the most healthy way. But, we're getting better. I think my friends would clearly say that, like, my coping mechanisms have gotten better in the past, like, a couple weeks, as well as just being more in the moment, if that's kind of thing to say. Whereas instead of isolating myself, I'm there with people, like, being more active, and being more, like, vocal and energetic when I'm out with people, instead of being kind of stale. Man, I'm not good at describing things, but yeah, you kind of get what I'm saying. Yeah, I was trying to think of, like, a metaphor or an example. I mean, like, okay, I'll walk into physics and have them all, like, have headphones in because I'm walking from one side of the campus to the other. And sometimes I'll walk into physics, and if I'm down, I'll just literally sit at my desk with my headphones in and wait till class starts. And then if that happens, people know, and it's like, Ben's either having a rough morning or something's going on. And other days I'll, like, take my headphones out and actually talk to people and be active. So it's kind of like, kind of the contrasting, how it's pretty easy to tell. At least my friends can if I'm feeling down or just kind of out of it. And then, typically, they'll just leave me alone because that's just kind of what happens. If I feel down, I isolate myself and push people away, which isn't good. Which is why I laugh in like the Detective Pikachu trailer, where it's like, you push people away and get mad when they leave. And I was like, I relate a little bit. What is this? Oh, it's my keyboard. I was like, what is this? It's just my keyboard. See, I've been rambling for like 15 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, dude. Carvin left a comment on the other video. He's like, damn, dude, your facial is finally coming in. I can see it now. And I was like, yeah. I'll probably play it eventually, but it looks really shitty. It looks not good. But, like I said, I'm too lazy to do anything with with my hair. Like, I'm just too lazy to even care at this point. Because this doesn't look awful. I just don't really care. Like, this doesn't look awful. It just looks, not washed. But it's because it isn't. So, yeah. I'm gonna do some stuff, write something, and then probably just think about physics and think about life. Because I have to. And then I'm gonna go to bed. I'm probably watching YouTube. Because I haven't watched much today. But I just haven't gotten, like, I used to watch YouTube all the time, as well as play video games, but I've just not been in the mood for it. I'm in the mood just to sit on the couch and fall asleep. Speaking of falling asleep, I'm gonna go do that after I write something that's important and needs to get done today. Tonight, because it's 11:11. Make a wish. Done. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.